We're moving into round 9 of 11 in the Ultimate Faction tournament. We're starting off with Pirate versus the Farmer faction. I was gonna get into this until it became 12 Pirate Queens versus 25 Scarecrows as the matchup. I mean, they do have Harpooner support, Bomb Thrower. Bomb Thrower isn't gonna support anymore. Cannon is dead, so it can't support anymore. But it would have been nice to have Cannon support, because it'll one-shot Scarecrows from a distance. Scarecrow has Potion Seller support, which is not terrible. It's not as good as the Pirate faction support, evidently. Then there's like half of the Pirate Queens left. Yeah, they get it. Continuing on, it's just the Dragons and Hwachas versus the Ballista. Everything else is pretty much dying from the crossfire of these two. Or maybe it's just Hwacha versus Ballista. Because they've shot down like all of their dragons, and now the dragons are just like a bunch of V-shields. Zeus is done. There's no way he lasts. Then they have to move through the snake archers, real fast. They did it. They actually did do it. Let me see here if I can. I don't think I can actually change that in any meaningful way. Maybe I can. Boom, we'll move these Hwachas off to the side so that these dragons can, like, you know, do something. They still don't because they start aiming for the Minotaurs that just shoot into the middle of them. You know, this should at least be better for... I mean, it looks like it's going better. Maybe. Zeus is down. One Snake Archer remains, but, I mean, they're already being picked off by the Ballista. Then the Snake Archer got one extra shot off. Yeah, alright. Ancient's done it. 50 versus 60 for Renaissance versus Medieval. Go. Now there's a lot of Musketeers. It's a lot of Musketeers for the Medieval faction to deal with, but they might be able to. With a lot of HP on their side, with 8 kings. Archers gotta like continuously chip away at these Da Vinci tanks because these kings are not gonna do it. Actually, what's the good of healers? Like, I don't see them ever really being useful. I don't think I've like ever used the healer in like an actual setup of mine once. Obviously, Renaissance wins. Next up is going to be the Dark versus Viking faction. Like, for once, the Ice Archers might actually kill something. I highly doubt it because they have to deal with all these Shadow Walkers in the back. But hey, there's like 15 Ice Archers. Maybe they'll freeze like a Mad Mechanic. That's so many Dark units. Oh my god. It's literally 2 Jarls against all of this. Maybe if they had like 5 Enrages, they could win. Okay. I get it. Spooky versus Tribal. AKA Reaper versus Mammoth. Then, I mean, two sword casters can do something, but there are like 10 spear throwers, and they're actually gonna be able to do something this time. Unless that happens. Oh my god, what is happening? You know that as soon as one Reaper dies, like literally every single Reaper in that pile dies. Okay, Spooky wins. Next up, and we're actually the last match in round 7. We're kind of flying through these. I mean, round 9. Wild West versus Light. AKA 50 Lasso versus 37 Divine Arbiter. Because that's everything. That's like where most of these budgets are coming from. Chronomancers have transformed. It does. It looks like the Wild West is gonna win. Though I did see a bunch of the Divine Arbiters like shoot themselves. So let's see if I like put it in slow motion. That'll help anything. Like, no, it's not Deadeye. The Deadeye wouldn't have killed that many of them before like the fighting really begins. They killed one. That one's bugging out with its clothes. These orbs are having a hard time getting through the elephants. That is unfortunate, and I am sorry. These poor elephants. They're just being absolutely hammered. Yeah, why? They're just attaching to themselves. They aren't opening and going forward. They're like going back and then trying to go through the Divine Arbiter. It's really weird. Well, I mean, Wild West took it both times anyway. And very convincingly too.